Have your coffee. Everybody's awake? Good morning, everybody. I just posted a few blog posts, in case you missed them. 3 hours ago. Where the heck are you? Must be in the East Coast. What does KEK mean? K-E-K? Can somebody explain that to me? Rescinds endorsement. KEK means LOL? Does it really? Frog god of Egypt. Yeah, I don't sleep much. It's from Warcraft Orcs. Okay. So, did everybody see the clip I was talking about this morning of Hillary Clinton on Jimmy Kimmel's show? So, if you see that clip, go to my blog at dilbert.com and follow the blog link, and you'll see I've got a link to Jimmy Kimmel interviewing Hillary Clinton last night. And it's pretty clear from the context of it that the purpose of the appearance was for Hillary to address the question of her health. So Jimmy Kimmel did the setup, and then he said, is your health good? Or some version of that. I'm paraphrasing. He asked her directly about her health, and her answer was, well, and then she started talking about her opponents being crazy and saying a lot of things. And she never answered the question about whether she was healthy. Now, if you had not studied hypnosis, and you had not studied blogging, I'm sorry, we got to delete some spam here, and you had not studied either hypnosis or lying, you would think, oh, she answered the question by mocking it. She essentially said she was healthy. But that's how liars answer questions. They avoid them. They question the premise, right? Let me give you an example of an honest person versus a liar. The first one will be an honest person. Did you murder a person last night? Here's what an honest person says. No, I didn't murder anybody. What are you talking about? That's what an honest person sounds like. Here's what a guilty person sounds like when he asks the same question. Guilty person, did you murder somebody last night? Who told you that? What kind of people are telling you I murder people? Why would you even imagine I would murder a person? That's what guilty people say. That's what liars say. So now, armed with that knowledge, watch again the interview and watch how Clinton doesn't answer the question. She does it by questioning the people who are asking the question, basically. Yeah, why are you asking? Why are you asking if I killed somebody? Who told you something? What have you heard? Those are all liar answers. Trump versus Biden, who would win? It doesn't matter. There will be no Biden. This could be confirmation bias, though. Now, confirmation bias, it could, well, let me answer the question. Yes, it could be confirmation bias, but the odds are really low. In the same way that confirmation bias might not be confirmation bias, it might be actual evidence, but the odds are low. Hillary got herself in a pickle. Yeah. Somebody on Twitter pointed out that Jimmy Kimmel has the type of beard for the people who support Hillary Clinton, which is funny. New jars pop. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't give her a hard time for not really opening the jar of pickles. The jar of pickles was obviously pre-opened, but it's an entertainment show, not a news show. Let me tell you, if I were a guest on that show and somebody pulled out a jar of pickles that had not already been opened for me and asked me to open it on the air, unless it was like literally a test of a strong man's strength or something, I wouldn't be too happy about that. So the fact that she even attempted to open it tells you that she knew it was coming and she knew it was pre-opened. Yeah, I wouldn't give Clinton or Kimmel a hard time for the fact that the pickle jar was pre-opened. It's an entertainment show, and I think that was with a wink. I think they were winking at the audience. Wink, wink. Obviously, this pickle jar is open. I use a little trick for opening jars that can't be opened. I learned years ago, and I do it with other people sometimes to have them open jars, and it really it really freaks people out. And here's the trick. Usually it works best if somebody's already tried to open a jar and failed, right? And you haven't touched it yet. So nothing has happened except somebody tried to open a jar and they went, "Arr!" and they failed. You stop them and say, "Watch this trick for opening this jar." And then you talk them through it, but you don't touch the jar so they know it's not a trick. You just let the first person who ever touched it touch it. And you say, put your hand on it like you're going to open it. Now close your eyes and imagine all the energy in your body, all your strength moving into your hand and your arm. All the strength in your body is moving into one place. It's out of the rest of your body. It's moving into one hand. And when you can feel all the energy and all the strength, when you can feel it all in your hand, just yank the top off. And I don't know if it works for everybody or it only works because I'm a hypnotist, but you'll watch people just go boop and take off the jar lid that they had previously not been able to open it. And you watch their eyes, they go, because they feel like they just did something magical. They had actually attempted to open this very same jar, and then just by you speaking some words of hypnosis and telling them all the energy has gone into their hand and their hand is super strong, they would just went bink and came right off. I've been doing this for years, and I can't tell you why it works exactly, but I can tell you that it works, and it's sort of fun. Had to up your phone data. Sorry about that, but I'm worth every penny. What about the new emails? The new emails are a lot of nothing. I think Hillary will do fine in the debates. The only question in the debates is whether Trump does better than Trump. Meaning, if you think that Trump did better than you expected, he wins. You hit the bottom. That works. Was the jar sent a plus or a minus? That's a good question. I don't think it was a plus, but it wasn't much of a minus. He will slaughter her in the debates? I don't think so. No, I'm not hypnotizing you now. Are you still being threatened? Let's just say I had a pretty big security issue last night. You, the public, don't hear about all the things that happen when you're a public figure. But let's just say that last night was one for the ages. Yeah, I can't tell you just because there was another individual involved. No, before the hot tub. Although during the hot tub, there was a security concern, let's say. All right, I'm going to go write some comics unless some of you have some ideas for some Dilbert ideas. All right, I'm going to take off, and you people get back to work.